What's up guys, it's Roman here from Ironbox Official, and today we're talking about the HTC One. It was just announced today by HTC on February 19th, and as many of you speculated, it's not called the HTC M7, it's just called the HTC One. It's a little bit confusing because there are already lots of One devices by HTC, such as the One X, the One S, and a bunch of other devices. So let's go and take a look at what specs come in the HTC One. So let's get into it. So first off, it's going to come with a 1080p display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080p. This actually the same display as the Droid DNA has, the Sony TL, and the display looks gorgeous. It looks like a sticker is placed onto the display. It's nice and vivid. No pixelation. You wouldn't be able to see any pixels because that's how packed into the screen the pixels are. Moving on, it's going to come with a 1.7 GHz Snapdragon quad-core processor, which is one of the top-of-line processors out there right now, and it's going to ship with 2 GB of onboard RAM. So next, it's going to come in 32 GB and 64 GB with a silver and black variant in colors. I'm pretty sure they'll release different colors later on, but so far these are the two starting colors, the silver and the black. It's going to be in a zero-gap aluminum unibody. If you don't know what that means, pretty much there's no gaps inside the device. Everything's packed in, they're nice and clean, so there won't be any rattling or whatnot. Moving on, it'll come shipped with HTC Sense 5. This is HTC's newest operating system. They've been working on it for about a good year now, and they finally released it. At first glance, it looks pretty cool. There's a new thing called Blink Feed, and what it essentially is like Windows Live Tiles, Windows 8 Live Tiles, and a mix of Flipboard also. So you've got a ton of like news and news feed that keeps refreshing on your home page. You can always switch off the page and put it to the like a normal page with widgets on it, but that's just a standard home page for now. It's also going to come with a 2300 mAh battery, which is going to be powering this beast of a device. Hopefully it does last, at least gets you through a day, because this device has a 1080p display which will drain a ton of energy. It has this new blink feed feature which will also drain a ton of battery because it keeps refreshing everything. Camera wise, HTC announced that they have this new technology called the Ultrapixel. No, not a megapixel, it's called an Ultrapixel, and what it is essentially is it just makes the picture more HD. It brings in 300% more light than the average megapixel camera, and all you need to know is that'll make the image more stable, more HD. It'll look nicer compared to a standard megapixel camera you'd find on the Lumia 920, iPhone 5, etc. And this new Ultrapixel is essentially a 4 megapixel sensor, and you guys are probably thinking that that is actually pretty low, but since they implemented this new technology called the Ultrapixel, it actually won't be that low. It should look as good or better than the current generation megapixel cameras. They've also implemented this new technology called HTC Zoe, and what it does, it creates like 3 to 4 second GIFs, I guess you can call it, and it captures video and pictures all at once, and then you can edit it using some professional software they implemented onto the HTC Zoe. Moving on, pricing, it's going to be 32 gigabytes for $199 on a 2-year term, and 64 gigabytes for $299 on a 2-year term also. It'll be available on AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile starting off, and it'll be launching in early March, so in about a month from now. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later.